He gave something to the person inside the room. A likely story. I said, hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. Huh, I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Well, don't ask anything is not a question, so I'm pretty sure that one's gonna get ruled out immediately. The person inside, or the something. I think the something is more relevant. He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? Ha ha ha. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? I don't know. Literally every person who's ever been on the witness stand is so vague that we have to cross-examine them 8 times before we get any information out of them. But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember? Was it the suicide note thing that was that was removed from the scene of the crime? But I don't know if that's what we're talking about. I think it was something kind of small. This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please try to remember what it was. I'll try. In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely, what the bellboy did next. Can I go back and ask who the person was? Does it not matter? If I don't get anything else out of the rest of these statements, I'll have to go back to that one and press it again and choose person. Although, if he didn't remember the thing, he probably doesn't remember the person. Or doesn't know it. Where did this bellboy go after he left Matt Onguard's room? He opened the door to Viola Hall. I mean, it had to be Matt Onguard, but I don't know if he knows... I don't know if he's paying attention. Went in there, and who knows after that, right? I do. Okay. Anyway, back to the bathroom. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time? Oh yeah, I saw that one thing. Oh! That one? I mean, yeah, that one's pretty good. That's probably the best one out of all of them. What? He said something else? He saw something else? There was this jittery alien with a ray gun. Oh, yeah. I was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. It was. Dude, if Oldbag is an alien, that would explain everything and fulfill my desire to have the supernatural happen in these games, other than channeling ghosts. I had a decent fill with Professor Layton and the robots, but I want something in this game, in the Phoenix Wright series. Robots, aliens, something. I want it to happen. But apparently it won't. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation. After leaving Juan's room, okay. Yeah, excuse me. So we pressed all the things. Should I go back to... I mean, the answer for the one thing, you know, who was the person, is just going to be Matt. Or he won't say it at all, and I don't know if... We're still trying to defend him, so that's not a good thing to bring up. So, which statement was that, actually? After that, I went... Wait, where okay, he gave something to the person inside the room. So... I mean, should I... Do we have... Wait, we don't have that. Yeah, we don't... I was gonna say, present the suicide note, but that's not a thing that we have. We still have never seen it. So, never mind. I guess I'll just press it again and ask about the person this time, because I don't know what I would present. I said hold it! Okay, let's go through the dialogue again. Tap the touchscreen, get through all this shit. Here we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Person. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. So yeah, I knew it. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Okay. Is there anything on it? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Did you see their sleeve? Or just general arm? I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. I don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... No. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue? Excuse me? A statue? Yeah, it kinda looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know? Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with the testimony. What did the bellboy do after that? Anyway, statue. Okay. That's like wooden, but it's not a statue. And this? The figurine? The thing that I am apparently the only person in the world who would call it a stuffed animal? Apparently, if you see it in person, it just really looks like a figurine. So, I guess it was this. And maybe the note is in it. I suppose it has to be this. Yeah, we got this from the mansion, so he gave it to Matt and he had it in his house. And it was in several different spots for some reason. Hello? Anybody? What was the point of that pregnant pause? Excuse me? Pregnant? Hold on a sec. Hold the fuck up. I have never heard the word pregnant used in that way. What does that mean? I'm Googling the word pregnant to see if there's another definition, like as a different form of speech. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Apparently full of meaning, significant, or suggestive. What? I've never heard the word pregnant used that way. Okay. Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. We know it was you. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw... Was it this item? Oh, hey. That's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright. You really figured it out. Huh, I recall we found this at Matt Ongar's mansion. At the defendant's house? Yeah. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated one corridor in his room, and then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found in Mr. Ongar's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Ongard is the killer's client. I'm so conflicted because we can't have them saying that yet, but we need them to accept that in the long run. We just have to wait. Order, 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 I said order! Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. It is, but it isn't. Yeah. And after this whole trial is over, I want everybody to know that I lost on purpose. I'm not gonna let them fucking think that I was trying to defend a guilty man. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. Edgeworth knows everything. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. Edgeworth knows why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. I've never had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I wonder if it's good. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright? There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? Well, the person who received the bear is kind of not debatable. Powers' testimony. We've been over it too many times. I'm tired of it. The bear itself, I feel like, because it probably has something inside of it, right? The bear itself. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright. This was found at Mr. Engarde's mansion. However, Mr. Engarde was arrested at the hotel that night. Oh. Good call. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Phoenix, you're good at this game. Sometimes you're kind of dumb, but when it counts, you're good. Like I said, to be defending him while also not wanting to defend him and knowing he's guilty. Pretty good. It is not possible that it was Mr. Engarde who took this bear to the mansion. It was the cat. Shoo. She was guilty all along. Well, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew. Disaster averted. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Engarde's mansion. What did I mutter? What happened? We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler. Oh. The killer and Engarde were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Engarde Mansion as its butler. What a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to Engarde Mansion by the killer himself. You got me, Edgeworth. Oh, fuck. Motherfucker. Will Powers. You, of all people. After what you went through in the first game, I would think that you, of all people, would not make the same stupid motherfucking mistake that every other character makes. I saw an arm. You didn't mention that it was the Nickel Samurai arm? I should probably go back and question that then, if I can. If I can ask who the person was. God damn it, Will Powers. After you were almost sentenced to death for murder because they thought it was you in your damn costume, you do not make the specification that it wasn't the person's arm, but it was the Nickel Samurai. God damn it. It's still probably him because he was in his room, and we know he was wearing the costume in his room, but I should still press it for time at least, so yeah. Thank you, game, for showing me this picture. Anyway, I assumed because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. Can I go back to the questions from before? I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Powers' testimony. What? There is still another one? Yes. There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite a questionable point. What are you trying to pull? Oh yeah, I get to do it again. So I guess the bear one was decent, like we got some stuff out of it. I don't know if I need to press both of them and like they both stall for time, or if the bear one was unnecessary and I could have just gone to this one, but either way. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure. What the fuck? What's happening? What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. And once again, that's not a person. So here we go again. Thank you, Phoenix. I agree. You've got to be shitting me. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Never again. Next time I see a costume in a Phoenix Wright game, I'm done. Order, order. It looks like you've dug your own grave, yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And, as we all know, Matt Engarde is the But you motherfucker, we already established that there's 2 costumes. I shouldn't insult you, though. You're helping me. Thanks to the defense, well, I guess I'm helping you. Whatever. I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, so do I not even get to bring up the fact that there were 2 costumes? As well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Matt on guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue, therefore I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? Well, we can't just hear the verdict. Oh no, dip it. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. Take my pants off and moon everybody? The only thing I have... Oh, a dirty trick? What are you gonna do? Right now, we have these 2 reasons to believe my client is a client of the assassin. Reason number 1. He accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. That's unproven. Reason number 2. That very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I am saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. The real client? Yes. Tisk tisk, is this all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the real client of the killer, and therefore the real murderer? I guess it's supposed to be Adrian, because she was the other one wearing the Steel Samurai, or the Nickel Samurai costume. I hate to do this to you, honey, but, I gotta put you on the spot for a little longer. Don't worry, I have a plan. You'll be fine. Adrian Andrews? Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime. By wearing a spare Nickel Samurai costume. Ah, then the Nickel Samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. On Guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion. It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. I wonder how long this is gonna go before Maya gets saved and we have to shift gears. Yeah, even the people in the crowd are like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what's happening? Guy, like, I'm not... Guys, I have a plan. You don't even understand how smart I am. Yeah, but if I could tell them that I'm not dumb, that'd be good too. Order, order, order. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal that want this little wooden bear? Because this is cool, but if this trial goes on too long, it risks getting kind of pointless and boring. So we'll see how long it lasts. The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely, and I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor? The prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. Who? Who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. Again, I don't know if she's emotionally stable enough right now. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare the witness in that time. Oh, so we're done with the first part of the trial? We're gonna shift to the second part? I mean, Maya's still not rescued. I mean, we haven't had an actual, like, fade to black to be continued yet.